We open with a shot of Angela's slender hands, palms together above her heart chakra. She raises her arms above her head as she breathes into a back bend, the rosy fingers of dawn touching her own perfect French manicure. She makes a circle with her hands as if to funnel the first rays of sunlight spilling over the mountains. All of the light in the room seems to be emanating from Angela. Gossamer golden filigree slowly unfolding against the dome as she lowers her arms. With it comes warmth, love, surrender. It's difficult to tell what is the light from the sunrise and what is light that Angela is radiating. It all seems to blend together, gold and pink glinting off of the triangles of glass in the dome. It feels magical. It feels holy. Everyone in the room is looking up at the brightening sky, expressions of pure joy, peace, and wonder on their faces. They know that they are in the presence of a pure star soul. The camera pans westward and down, underground, to a dingy tunnel where the sun will never shine. Shuffling through soil churned with blood and bile, frozen into jagged edges, there is a creature that was once human. A monstrous centipede composed of human parts. An extended torso stretched close to the ground, legs bent backwards like a cricket's. Numerous arms in various shades and sizes sprouting from its long rib cage. Purple crystals tearing through skin along the vertebrae. It moves as far as its chain allows, then lifts its human head skywards and shrieks and shrieks. Good evening, folks. Welcome to Story Reckless. Tonight we are playing Cain, where jaded exorcists use psychic powers to beat up paranormal manifestations of trauma called sins. Last week, our exorcists Iñigo, who uses she, he pronouns, Jux, they, them, and Cat, she, it. Sorry, it always, okay, Cat, she, and it, opens the heavy steel door. Yeah, it gets me.
Oh no, I just got that.
Yeah. Opens the heavy steel door at the bottom of the passageway beneath the storage shed at Star Soul Ashram, where they have spent the last very long day. Inside, they found a meat cellar, which was strange, considering that all of the meals have been vegan, with an even stranger creature skulking around in the shadows. Before they could investigate further, Rashida sounded the alarm and told them someone was coming. Iñigo was the first to notice that something was off about Rashida. Jux caught on quickly and moved to restrain the imposter, while Kat used psychometry to verify that this was indeed the idol wearing Rashida's skin. Without wasting a breath, Kat imbued her sheathed sword with psychic energy and cleaved through the doppelganger. Although it did some damage, thankfully none of which hit Jux, the sin disintegrated into rays of blinding light. Kat was hit full force with audio from long-forgotten cassette tapes and blinded by the idol's light as it fled back to its palace, still unknown to exorcists, or the location of which is still unknown to exorcists. Iñigo found the true Rashida passed out in the snow with no memory of how she got there. The exorcists descended back into the tunnel, resolved to discover whatever it was that Angela didn't want them to see. There, they found a human who had been metamorphosed into a giant centipede-like creature. Iñigo asked if it was Helena, and the creature did not answer. But when Kat asked if it wanted freedom and revenge, It hissed an unequivocal yes. Or yes. Unsettled and unable to agree on what to do, the exorcist contacted Cain via Jux's untrademarked castle tablet. Handler watched their footage and informed them that this was not yet a full-fledged centipede sin, and that destroying the idol would destroy the fledgling. The team was given coordinates and a map where Handler assured them 3 doses of centipede anti-venom would be dropped off just in case. After a very long first day of the retreat, the party was finally able to get a few hours of sleep. Not everybody was able to rest, however. Kat's dreams were filled with unceasing radio chatter and the tapping of Jux's fingers on their tablet. Bleary and exhausted, Iñigo managed to wake everyone up on time for their morning schedule and sent them off with caffeine pills to begin the second day of this case. Kat went off to prepare breakfast, and Jux and Iñigo went to the yoga dome, where the cold open, the scene with Angela so essentially raising the sun for everybody and imbuing the dome with light has happened. Is that where we want to start?
I think so.
Sure.
All right. I actually, first I will say that Kat has a choice to either stay in the kitchen for the entire time, or having finished duty, is able to make its way to the yoga dome, which is strongly hinted that that is what Angela wants. But and
yeah, I think then Kat doesn't have a strong reason to stay, especially if it means that she would stay alone. She's going to be wherever the most people are, I think.
Yes, Ashwagandha and Maverick are making their way to the dome as well, kind of shooting the shit a little bit, and Ashwagandha every once in a while, not Ashwagandha, I'm sorry, Maverick every once in a while gives Kat a smile and says something about photography. There's camaraderie there.
Kat is dead on her feet, and so I think answers shortly or with nods.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So Angela has shown up this morning to run the yoga session. Okay.
Indeed.
Okay.
She is there, and I think you are all just finishing doing some silent meditation when Kat and Ashwagandha and Maverick come in.
I'm probably going to be spending most of the yoga portion of this in child's pose, having a gut wound that's only partially healed. And I'm gonna play it as like, this is what my body needs. Play it. It is really like that. I'm like, yeah, trying to listen to my body, making sure that everything's okay, all that kind of thing. This is what feels right.
Okay. And
I think I will basically be filming the session as long as I can until I'm told to stop. And I will allow myself to let the camera spend most of its time on Angela. And I want to be getting, I don't know, I'm looking for anything any read on her in her body language, on her in her facial expression, just any detail that might like 100% confirm what happened last night was her. Like it seems likely, but I don't know, maybe not. So yeah, I'm just studying her whenever I can through the viewfinder.
Okay. Are you just looking at the images themselves, or are you trying to get a deeper sort of psychic reading?
I mean, yeah, I guess a deeper psychic reading. Sure. Yeah. To see if I guess I don't know. What? I guess my instinct is I don't know if I'm necessarily going to see anything new with looking through it with that filter, because last time we did that, we saw her glowing like golden light. I guess I'm. So yeah, I don't think I actually am doing a psychic look. I think I am like very just looking at the physical body language and anything that might give clues.
Okay. So she is just looking beatific and smiling, exuding warmth. You all feel, regardless of what happened last night, as soon as the sun rises and she starts people doing, a few sun salutations and then settling down for silent meditation, you feel this incredible warmth and goodwill just suffusing your bodies. You feel, all of you, and Kat, you feel this too. The second you step into the dome, you feel that warmth and goodwill. You feel connected to the person sitting next to you, to everybody in the dome. And Kat, when you come in, it feels like you just sort of join the body of it. You can all sort of feel a rhythmic thump moving through your fingers, as if you all share the same heartbeat. And Angela looks at all of you, but not in a way that seems... She doesn't look at you necessarily any more or less than other people. She is acting as if absolutely nothing has happened. And maybe nothing did happen. Maybe it was all in your head.
Okay.
It's hard to imagine, like, that this being could ever do anything bad to you.
Okay.
Where is Katie?
At Angela's right. Angela's right hand, always.
Interesting. Okay. Happy to finish meditation. Like, if nothing's going to happen, I'm not going to make anything happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's fine. So you are all meditating, and Angela sort of finally starts everybody on some chants. And when that finishes, opens her eyes and says, "Good morning, my sweet starlings. May the rising of the sun lift your souls as well. We are hoping to find out who here is ready to be a star soul and who might still need a little bit of help. Unfortunately, not everyone participated in our cleansing and bonding ritual, so it didn't quite take hold." And at this point, she pointedly looks at Iñigo and also gives, a subtle stink eye to Jux for sparing Maverick. And also, you know what? As a stink eye to Maverick, too. They're there. Or, actually, even worse, I think the stink eye doesn't go to Maverick. It's just all Jux. Maverick doesn't even get a look. But they're like sweating. I have everybody here. I want to take this time, unfortunately, to remind you all of the rules here. We're all trying to achieve perfection, okay? And the rules are here to help us with that. So, number 1, nothing, no toxins go in your body. That means no drugs, no alcohol. Looking at Iñigo and Ashwagandha. No electronic devices. Looking at Jux and also Trey, who nobody's interacted with, so I don't know if you care. Also, everybody pitches in. I want to thank our breakfast crew for coming here. Can't wait to try it. Okay. And 4, we have to always strive for perfection. Even if it's not perfect, the fact that you tried your very best is what matters. And that is what is going to get us to manifest your actual perfection. This is the most important one. Good vibes only. Bad vibes make everything bad. Those toxic vibes will leach into the groundwater of your happiness. And that's bad. I can sense that some people here might already be ready for a star soul transformation. And she looks over to her left at Sequoia, says, Sequoia here is so close, but she just needs that little extra bit. And where do you get that little extra bit? Somebody, sometimes, if they don't have everything they need to be perfect, that's what your community's for. You can get it from them. So, one lucky person is going to be able to help out Sequoia here. And don't worry, of course, there's something in it for you too. Maybe you're not cut out to be a star soul, but you can help somebody else achieve that. And isn't that the best thing you can possibly do with your life if you're not a high value human?
Can I just flick a glance at Juniper for a minute? I want to see how she's reacting to this extremely hierarchical talk all of a sudden.
So you have known her as like an anarchist, right?
Yeah.
She's an anarchist. She's anti-authoritarian, or she was. JD was. Juniper has stars in her eyes. She is staring at Sequoia. She wants to give her the world. In fact, she's right next to, actually, she's like sitting across from Sequoia and just sort of, this is the happiest I think you've ever seen her.
I am jealous all of a sudden. Oh gosh, okay.
It continues with sort of more of that. You do some breathing exercises. There's the steady undulation of inhale and exhale. Again, as if you all share the same lungs. And each face, when you look at it, is like a reflection of your own through a funhouse mirror. Things are starting to get a little weird in here. I want all of you to just roll psyche for me.
4.
Okay. 415, is that correct? Okay.
Yes.
Ooh, so Jux, I guess you weren't even necessarily looking for it psychically, but you have been you've been taking footage, and you do notice a little bit that Angela doesn't seem to be this pure light being anymore. There doesn't seem to be that solid light everywhere. It seems to be sort of dispersed throughout the dome. And if you look up at the dome a little bit, at each of the little panes, it's that golden filigree of just pure light that is surrounding this dome. And Iñigo, I think you also notice, like, why is Angela not solid light here? What is going on?
Do I, like, if I look back down towards Angela, do I see any kind of crack or breakage or cut in her form where I saw Cat strike the light being last night?
There, with the 5, okay, there is a very, very slight fracture. Like, it looks like it's been stitched back together. It looks like, you know what it looks like? Like a porcelain has been cracked. Just a fine line crack and then kintsugi'd back together.
Okay.
You can actually only see it because it's just this thin line of light, where otherwise she just looks like a normal person.
So this light is sort of, is it like spilling out from her and sort of suffusing throughout the entire dome through these little like webs of filigree? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Is anything happening to Sequoia?
No, she just seems really happy. She's in Warrior 2. Angela has, talked a little bit about how good Sequoia has been, how quickly she's proven herself and moved up the ranks. You see, you know what, I'm gonna give Iñigo this because you've talked to Indigo. Indigo does not look happy. She's trying to keep it together, but she's just like aborted, rolling the eyes.
Can I, like, subtly, like, as if I need, maybe like I'm adjusting to get, a different angle and I just kind of need a little support. Can I go up to one of the walls of the dome where this filigree is trickling down and try to, in a subtle way, like, again, like trying to play it off like I'm sort of getting a good angle of B-roll here, and just place my bare hand where the light is? Like, I want to touch it. I want to actually come into physical contact with my skin on one of these webs of light filigree.
Oh, do you? Excellent.
Yes, I do.
Okay. 1 second. Okay. So you get a shock. It feels like, it feels a little bit like you've just been electrocuted or burnt. You can't really tell. It's just this intense, short, intense pain to all of your nerve endings that are touching the light.
Oh, am I able do I reflexively like pull my hand away, or am I able to try to like sort of and just like hold my hand there?
You tell me.
I would like to try.
So, yeah,
I would like to like feeling that intense pain. I want to try to lean into it and just like sort of, I don't know if this makes sense, but sometimes when you, like, feeling really strong pain, almost like pushing into it can kind of like make it better almost, like you're like confronting it somehow. So I think I feel that, and then I push, and I kind of just like bite my lip and try not to make too much of a scene, and I'm gonna be pushing into that pain, and I want to see what happens.
Okay, so you're pushing even further into it. Okay. So you take one stress for the initial one.
Whew, okay. Where's my stress on my sheet? Is that the execution marks that I fill in?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Use off your talisman. And then you push through a little bit. And it feels as if your hand suddenly is separated from your body. That's what it feels like. You have this kind of strange feeling of dislocation.
Do I still feel the wall? Or is it like my hand suddenly in a void or something?
You can feel the wall in some intellectual part of your brain. You know, like, okay, this is a sensation, but it doesn't feel like your hand is your hand. Is your hand your hand?
Okay. Okay. I think I'm good. I think I will try to pull my hand away and, again, try to be subtle about it, but just slowly pull my hand off the wall.
Okay, you want to pull your hand off the wall. So for this, I think, I mean, if you're trying to be, you know, like, subtle about this,
Yeah.
I want a covert.
Okay, great. I have nothing in covert. Here we go. So I roll 2 and take the lower, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I love it. We're gonna do great. Here we go. 2d6, and that's a 3.
Okay. Sunny, like, just like snaps her head to look at you, and it's just like, what are you doing?
I mean, is my hand stuck to the wall, or am I able to pull it away?
You are able to pull it away, but it feels like you can't move your hand. You can just pull your whole arm out, but it's like moving through molasses.
Okay, well, as I'm like pulling it off the wall, does it look different? Does my hand still look like my hand?
No, you put your hand back in and it feels right. Everything feels okay again.
Okay, and it looks normal, like my hand.
It looks normal.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I like pull myself off the wall and just sort of adjust and start rubbing my eyes. Sorry.
Don't touch the glass. You'll get your fingerprints all over it, and it's really hard to clean that, okay?
Yeah, sorry. Sorry. I didn't sleep well last night. I accidentally leaned against the wall.
Can I, again, just like scope out the room? Is this like, I feel like people are starting to get mixed messages in terms of what they're being verbally told and how these people are acting. Is anyone else registering this?
They look like they are just eating up what Angela is saying. There is one person who looks neutral, and that is Rashida. But she also looks kind of not as tense as she usually is. She's not beaming like everybody else, but she's there, existing, not saying anything, just doing what is meant to be done.
Is this exchange between Sunny and I like drawing the attention from the room, or is it kind of just happening between us?
Sunny says it pretty loudly.
Okay.
And Angela then, after you say that you didn't get good sleep, says, a good night's rest is so important. You can't do anything unless you're getting good night's sleep. Do you need some help getting better sleep?
Yeah, I do.
I can help you with that.
Great. What can you do?
Come find me after breakfast, okay?
Happily.
Good. Okay, or I'll find you. How about that?
Yep. You always know where I am.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think I got enough footage for this. I'll close up the camera, put it in my satchel. I'm gonna get in the last few minutes here of some yoga. I think that'll help. I'll set my satchel to the side. Yeah.
No, I'm so happy that you made that decision on your own. Maybe you are learning.
Always learning something from you. And I'll go and get into whatever warrior 2 next to somebody and just stand there. And
She's fixing your
yeah.
your form and everything. Okay. I think the rest of that kind of goes pretty much as discussed, and we can exit to breakfast or wherever it is you'd like to go.
I want to get.
Yeah.
We need to make contact with Katie.
And also Sunny, maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, there is a chance here that I will have Angela alone since she wants to talk to me. Maybe you all could capitalize on that opportunity to try to talk to Katie, assuming that Angela talks to me alone.
Is Katie at breakfast?
Yeah, what's breakfast look like?
Okay, so I need to start with this. So when you all finish with the yoga session, Angela kind of takes her hands back in and ends everything back at her heart. And you can, Jux, you feel this. You sense more than see that gold filigree kind of getting like swooped up and it's like taken back into her. And all of those feelings of warmth and happiness and everything, they're lingering maybe a little bit, but they're like echoes. It's like a dream and not something you're actively feeling anymore. Like you just remember being very happy. And you can see Rashida too kind of just like snaps out of it and gets up, and everybody sort of files out. Katie and Sequoia and Angela and Indigo are sort of at the last ones to leave. Sunny's there too. I forgot about Sunny. They're the last ones, but they're all heading down into the dining hall.
Fuck it. Can I approach Angela as everybody's filing out?
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm walking towards Angela, I'll kind of look at the two of you and just sort of just do a quick little eyebrow raise, and then I'll turn and walk right up towards Angela. Hey, is now a good time to have that one-on-one talk?
Oh, we can talk for sure. Of course we can talk, but I think that you might be in need of some herbal supplements, and those are in the kitchen.
Okay, sure. Is this something... Yeah, do you want to show me those?
Yeah, of course. Again, A healthy breakfast is also really important. Your body needs to be in good shape so that your spirit and your mind can be in good shape.
Great. All right. Show me the way.
Yeah, so you all head to the dining hall, and Angela is not preaching at you, but very much just like asking about you. And like the entire way, just being like, oh, so what do you like to do? How does that make you feel? Like the whole way there.
Okay. Yeah. I would like to try to keep her as engaged as possible while we're doing this. And my hope is to get her in the kitchen alone, separated from Katie. And I will try to drag out this conversation as long as possible.
Okay.
Us.
Yeah.
Let's not get separated and make sure that there's always witnesses. Jux immediately. Hey, Angela, let's go to the secluded place.
It's the kitchen. It's right next to the dining hall. It'll be
Just
fine.
scream if you need anything.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Can I manage it so that I am in line next to Katie as we're gathering breakfast?
Yeah, sure.
I think Kat also wants to be close to this. And yeah, if you want to take the lead, though, go ahead.
So how did you get involved with the whole Star Soul Ashram thing? This is really cool, but it also seems really niche.
Niche? I don't think it's that niche.
Oh, tell me more.
Well, there are a lot of health and wellness type of people out there. Not all of them are as good as Angela. I guess you weren't there, huh? So you didn't hear my confession?
No, but if you want to keep that private, you can. But I'm willing to hear if you want to share. It's relevant.
No, it's not. It's not private. It's something that I'm working to deal with. I got burnt by a health and wellness influencer who was giving people an opportunity to, be an independent businesswoman, sell products for her. And it didn't go well. She was clearly exploiting everybody, but she just had so much charisma. She just wanted to do, everything for her.
Like asking more than is appropriate for a job sort of thing?
Yeah, this wasn't a job. This was a calling.
So you're feeling in a better place here with the Star Soul Ashram and Angela?
Yeah, it's not just whoever got here first. It's a meritocracy. Why? What are you doing here?
I have been watching Angela's videos for a while and saw that this retreat was happening. I thought it would be really cool to get some in-person attention, I guess.
She's really good at that.
Yeah, you can feel it, can't you? Like it's pretty magical.
It really is. Yeah, she's a miracle worker.
I'm having fun meeting everyone. Like, it's cool to see who's here. It's cool to see how different people are.
Yeah, it's diverse. But
yeah.
Yeah,
it is. What?
No, nothing. I just, I'm not, I'm not, I'm not very good at these sort of conversations. It's more Angela's thing, or
Yeah.
Sequoia's, I guess.
That's okay. You're doing great. No, you're hey, you want to sit down together?
She kind of looks over at Sunny and uh and Indigo and doesn't see Angela anywhere, and she's like, okay, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Great. I would like to sit down with her and I'm gonna yeah, okay. I'm gonna try and both genuinely get to know her. I want to try flirting with her a little bit. I'm not sure if I misinterpreted that like giggle and smile or not, but like I want to try it. See what
Okay.
happens. And through all of this, I'm like digging psychically, like where am I feeling that she is most protective? Is it around herself? Is it around Angela? Is it around her work? Is it that she's like bearing her soul on purpose with the idea of exposure therapy? Like what here is delicate and in pain?
Okay. Yes. So I am going to want a roll for this, and I'll let you choose what skill you're going to use based on the type of tech that you're taking. And also, if anybody wants to help, or if you're going to use a psyche burst for that, those are all options.
Kat, you said that you were nearby for this?
Yeah, I have a couple things queued up to go, but there hasn't been like a good place to kind of just like cut in.
Do you want to cut in now?
Yeah, I'm trying to think how I would help with this. The way that Kat would come into the conversation is like fracking, I think.
Did you
so
say fracking?
Cracking?
Fracking, yes. So
Like
so
horizontally?
what happens is I think Kat sits down, I think, and joins the two of you. And if there's like any sort of pause in conversation, she says, "What is a high value human?" Angela mentioned a high value human. I've been told that I am not one, but I don't know what one is.
Who told you that?
Caretakers. Passed from home to home.
That doesn't sound right. High value human is somebody who is putting time and work into themselves. Okay? But sometimes, no matter what you do, you're just not enough. And you need a little bit of help from somebody with more power than you.
I don't feel powerless. I'm told that I am wrong and that I don't belong. It feels that no matter how good I am, it is incorrect.
Well, it's not about being good. It's about doing good. Frankly, I think fucked up people can still do a lot of good in the world, and you just gotta find other people who, I don't know, think the fucked up is valuable.
Nonetheless, the teachers here speak of auras. The other attendees speak of auras. I cannot see auras. I don't know what they're talking about. I fear there's something wrong with me. I fear that I will never be a high-value human.
Okay, this is a little secret, but I can't see auras either. I think they're being metaphorical.
Relieves me to hear you say that, Katie.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, in the Bible with all of those things. It's like, it's all metaphors, right? Or, I don't know. I mean, some people really, Mason really believes it. Like, he believes that Earth is 6,000 years old, for sure. But it's a metaphor. It's ways about how to live your life in a way that is... A high-value human is a person who does the most good for as many people as they can. That's what it is. And you need help from other people in order to do as much good as you possibly can.
I see.
There are people who will tear you down and not help you. But staying obsessed and focused on the negatives doesn't help you. That's important to remember.
Good vibes only.
Yes, exactly.
As Katie says that, can I just touch pinkies with her?
Yeah. Are you looking for anything in particular?
I am continuing to build connection here. I'm going for the kind of connection I know I can generally build fastest.
Yeah, you touch pinkies with her and she kind of just like jerks away, kind of startled, and goes like, "Oh, sorry."
It's okay.
She is wearing like a lot of jewelry. She's got dangle earrings, a gold necklace, chunky charm bracelets, rings on every finger except her left ring finger, where there is a slight patch of paler skin where you assume an engagement ring used to be. And she is kind of fiddling with some of her rings, and she just goes like, it's just a little weird being around people sometimes. I'm trying to get more used to like being part of something,
Yeah.
And the physical part of it is still kind of hard. I'm not very good at the cuddle puddles.
That's fair. It's participating in like terms of actions is definitely different than cuddling.
How I do it is that I imagine my body an object and I stop inhabiting it and I get through the experience. This perhaps can help you as well. Other people appreciate it and expect it.
Okay, this is the time when I want both of you to roll.
Okay.
What? How do I help? Is that like gives you a die? Do I have to like roll a setup?
So you roll. You roll first to see whether Iñigo can add your help die.
Okay. Well, what did I do? Was that connection?
Yeah, I think that was connection. You know what? I'll give you connection or negotiation. Or authority, depending on how you said it.
I have 1 pip in connection and 0 in the other 2, so that's a 5.
Yeah, that resonated. She's like, yeah, I do that.
Cool. I'll roll my 3d6 then, because I have 2 pips in connection. Let's see here. Yes. Oh, all of them succeed. 6.
Wow.
Well, the 4, 5, 6.
She just looks at both of you and it's just kind of like, tells you her life story. She's all on it. I mean, yeah. You have just like fully endeared yourselves to her, and she feels like she can bare her soul to you a little bit, instead of just that small part that is the bitterness she's trying to wash away. She tells you about her engagement to James and how they were in love, and he supported her entrepreneurial spirit when she started with Mollify, which was Helena Blavatsky's. Yeah, that's
what
it was
name.
called. Mollify, like Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
What? It doesn't mean anything.
That wasn't Helena's company, right?
Yeah, that is Helena's.
That was
Helena's.
Company. Okay.
So she tells you about how, she desperately wanted to be an independent businesswoman. She was just chasing after money and status, ruthlessly increasing her downstream, alienating friends and family to do so. She's like, there are only so many times you can get your aunt to buy brain-enhancing vitamins or reach out to somebody you barely knew in high school about a wonderful business opportunity before they all start to avoid you. But Helena was counting on me to meet my quota. She tells you a little bit. Huh?
Was the work fulfilling? Like, do you feel like you actually were succeeding in achieving your dream, and then the fallout just wasn't worth it? Or do you feel like you haven't reached that point yet?
That's a good question. No, after everything with Helena, I learned money is worthless. All that matters is your own self-actualization. Money doesn't make you a high-value human. That's not what it is.
So you're dreaming of or you're dreaming of self-actualization at this point?
Well, yeah, now I want to be a star soul.
Sure.
But I guess when I was doing all of that stuff with Helena, I really wanted to be an independent businesswoman. That was it is a little bit still, maybe. Maybe I haven't completely given up on it. I could show you my... Oh. What were you going to say?
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, I don't know. It's a little embarrassing, but it's, my vision board that I made.
I was going to offer to show you mine as well.
Yeah.
If that would help with embarrassment.
We should all share vision boards.
Yeah, let's do that.
I left mine in the cabin, but I can show you.
I would love to see your vision board. I would be honored.
Mine was a monument to failure.
Oh, you're not joking. I'm sure that is cathartic. You can see just the gears turning in her head. What would Angela say? What would Angela say in this moment?
Great. I will tell her about the divorce that I am currently going through. And how things No, I'm not going to tell her how things ended. I'm going to give her the version of the story that is accurate but in my favor.
Of course. Yeah, and she's making all the sympathetic noises and oh, how could she? and tells you in turn about how, like, how her fiance tried telling her that Helena was taking advantage of her, that he didn't recognize her like the person she was becoming with the work, and eventually how he gave her an ultimatum that it was either him or Helena, and she chose Helena. And they broke off the engagement, and 2 months later, Helena kicked her from the boss babe tier for falling short of her sales goals and then ghosted her when Katie tried to talk to her about it. And then Katie tried to get back together with her fiancé, but he was still hurt by her decision and told her to grow up. And she says, like, she wishes she could take it all back. She could just go back in time and change her answer.
I go red and go quiet at that.
But maybe I wouldn't have met Angela, so maybe it was all meant to be, right?
Maybe so.
I mean, she tells you everything. If you guys want to start walking towards the you can finish up breakfast and you can just go to her start going to her cabin.
Yeah, let's do it. And go to Jux.
Yes, let's cut to Jux. So Jux and Angela in the kitchen. She has been telling Jux at length about which leafy greens are alkaline and which ones are good for balancing your energy.
Great. I take it all in, and at some point, I think I'll just look at her and I'll say, "Yeah, I really didn't sleep well last night. How did you get through the night? Do you have any tricks you could tell me about, or maybe like how?" Yeah, I just, something about last night. I really couldn't sleep well. I was tossing and turning. I was thinking about a lot.
Well, I have a really good trick. And actually, I think this could be a good teaching moment. So she goes into the dining. She's like, come here. Takes a little thing off of one of the shelves. And once starts calling people from the dining hall around, like, hey, everybody, anybody who has trouble sleeping sometimes, this is Skylar, and they have trouble sleeping. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of this. It is one of my special mixes, special herbal remedies, okay? So I think what you should do is you should just drink this entire thing right now.
But I don't need to sleep right now.
No. It's a delayed reaction. It's okay. It'll happen at night. Don't worry.
I mean, can I do it before bed?
No, it'll be too late then. Now is the perfect time to do it in the morning so that your entire body has a chance to digest it and regulate. It's so important. And look, okay, everybody, do you think Skylar should drink this? And they're all like, yeah.
Yeah, this is actually a really good opportunity for to help build continue to build your video content. What if we do it together? We could set up a little scenario here, and we could do it together, like with everybody, you and
me.
Sure,
everybody can take it. Oh, well,
no, I mean you and me. We can and also might just be a nice way to show the people that you are using your own products and kind of the ways on how to live a healthy life. If we see your face doing it as well, it really just makes it more genuine, more authentic.
All right, roll me negotiation.
Okay, for sure. I do have 2 pips in that. Here we go. Okay, I got a 3, but hold on. I'm gonna check something here. Okay, I'm gonna gain 1d3 sin to re-roll
Okay.
any roll requiring speech, taking the second result as final. So I guess I
Okay.
get, if I to re-roll any roll requiring speech, does that mean I just re-roll 1d6, or I get to re-roll negotiation again with my 2d6? Re-roll any roll requiring speech.
Yeah, it just says a roll, not a die, so I'll let you do 2.
Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so let me do the sin first. I'll resolve that. Oh, I got a 5, so that's 3, right? 3 sin marks, right? Because it's 1.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. It's 1d3 though.
Yeah.
1d3.
Oh, I forgot to roll a d3. I did it
Yeah.
when you do a d6, right? So like 1
Yeah.
and 2 equals 1, 2 and 3 equals 2, 5 and 6 equals 3. So I rolled a
Yes.
5, so that would be 3 sin marks.
Yes.
Okay, so
I'm like, how did you get 5 on a d3?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm filling in 3 sin marks, and I'm gonna re-roll this roll and hope that this is worth it. Okay, here we go. Okay, I got a 5. Okay, so yeah,
Yeah. Okay, I mean, you made your pitch, unless you want to add anything.
No, I think I'm just trying to think what happens here. Why, like, because it seemed like she was maybe being resistant to this. Is that right?
No, I mean, you said content. You said the magic word.
Yeah. Okay.
And so she just like kind of snaps her fingers at Iñigo and says, like, go get more of the shots. It's okay. We're gonna do shots, everybody.
Yeah, and I think because I get some sin from this, I think sort of what happened here is that I think it might be kind of almost a shallow thing of like tapping into my ability to sort of like shift my features and form and just kind of make myself look a little bit more attractive than like, you know, like in a conventional way, but like Skylar's form in a really subtle way. Like suddenly Skylar just looks more appealing somehow, like more put together, more, you know.
That's perfect. Perfect for her.
Yeah.
That's
Great.
a trustworthy face.
Exactly. Okay, yeah. So I guess if she's gonna do the shot with me, sure. I don't see a way out of this.
Yeah, okay. So Iñigo comes back with a bag full of these, hands it out to everybody. The camera gets set up, and she says just a little thing about like rolls off all of the things that this is good for, how it has like turmeric, ashwagandha, ginger, and a little bit of love. And yeah, talks about how this is going to be like an excellent cleanse that will also help put you to sleep.
Okay.
So
am I able to, as I'm like holding this and she's giving her spiel, can I like look at this through a psychic lens? Like,
yeah,
no?
if you want.
Sure, I do want. I want to know if there's something. A 4.
You can tell it is for sure a cleanse. It is it's exactly what she says it is. It's going to cleanse you of your toxins. And you kind of get the feeling that it is what it reminds you a little bit of something that that you have seen administered at Cain. Maybe in the back of your mind, you remember vaguely reading something about it in the manual about like psychic emetics, when if you have some sort of like really terrible experience. They use it for PTSD and stuff. It's like a treatment that Cain has used, but there's also like turmeric and ashwagandha and whatever in it.
Okay, sure. Yeah, let's do it. Bottoms up.
Bottoms up. Okay, and everybody drinks it in one go, and then she makes everybody like clink it all together and get a picture from above of all of their empty things together.
Yay! Thank you, Angela. That was great. Well, if there's nothing else, no more information, I think I should finish up my breakfast as well.
Oh yeah, of course. Finish your breakfast, and you know what? Sleep tight.
Yeah.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
I will. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to go grab my camera, put it away, and then I'm going to go to the nearest bathroom, if I can do so.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go into a stall and close the door, and I'm going to immediately, try to force myself to throw up.
Okay, you can do that, but you already have one tick on cleanse.
Ah! All right. Well, I still do that because I don't think Jux necessarily knows that.
Yeah. And I did forget to say, after this morning's meditation, I should have mentioned, but Iñigo, you have completely filled out your talisman for the idol beckons.
What does that mean?
Okay.
You have an affliction that will be revealed when it becomes relevant.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Cool. Oh shit.
Wait, do I only have the one tick in cleanse?
I'm sorry, you should have two.
I should two, right? Because I took
Yeah.
okay. Great.
Yes. Great. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. So then we leave Chuck's horking up their cleanse. Worked already. I am going to say time has passed, tension is increased.
Okay.
And now we can cut to Iñigo and Iñigo, Kat, and Katie. Tromping through the snow on the way to the to the nice I forgot to put that there. Yes, okay. On their way to Katie's personal cabin.
Oh.
Or I mean the shared cabin
It's
that
Angela.
Katie and Angela have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exciting.
Yes.
Can we have stopped by the commons first so I could show my monument to failure?
Oh yeah, of course.
It's on the way.
We stop wherever you need to stop in order to show the things you want to show.
I think it was. We probably did it in the commons.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't have to linger on it, but it's like, yes, this is what happens when you try too hard.
I genuinely like the 3D aspect. Like, no shit.
That is kind of you to say.
It's very contemporary art. I think it's brave.
That is also kind to say. You're finding meaning where there is none.
That's the human condition, right?
Pattern-seeking creatures, and I slap Cat on the back. Let's go.
Yes. So, you make your way to Angela's cabin. It's 2 stories, this kind of rustic looking log cabin. It's, it looks just like a log cabin, but you go inside and it's comfy. There's like couches. There's 2 bedrooms on each floor. And, fireplaces, a wood stove. It's really nice and warm in there. There's plumbing. It's a very luxe cabin. Katie points out that, like, Indigo, and Sequoia are downstairs, and Katie and Angela have the rooms upstairs. So she takes you upstairs. And there
What's in Angela's room? Is the door open? Can we see?
The door is closed. You do notice that there are some taxidermied, elk heads around, like a mountain goat.
I'm highly suspicious of mounted elk heads.
As you should be. So, Katie, if you want to try and snoop, you can. But Katie is just, kind of just giving you the super basic tour of like, this is the kitchen, this is the blah blah blah. That's Indigo and Sequoia's room. That's Angela's room. She doesn't like people going in there, but I go in there sometimes.
Yeah.
Mm.
With permission or not?
Oh, always with permission, of course. I go there with Angela.
Okay.
It's not interesting. It's just a bedroom. I mean, she has a nice wardrobe.
I imagine she's gotta been on screen all the time.
Yeah, of course.
You have a close relationship with Angela. How did you become connected?
Well, it's kind of strange. I honestly, I just met her doing yoga in the park. She was doing yoga in the park. I'd just been through some really difficult things. I told you about that. And then, of course, that reporter guy, wanted to interview me about Helena for some piece he was working on. And I spilled everything. I felt guilty for betraying her. Angela says it's not a betrayal because the foundation was built on falsehoods. But it still felt like a betrayal. And that reporter, he was nice. I liked him a lot. He introduced me to Sunny, who also recently left Mollify. And we kept trying to make plans to hang out, but Sunny kept flaking with flimsy excuses. I was not in a good place. I was just spiraling about my mistakes and failures and how to become a better person. And then it was like magic. Angela was just there, and she had everything that I needed. All the connection that I was looking for. And then I introduced her to Sunny. And then Sunny could hang out. Funny how that happens. She was the first videographer, and that's why she was never in any of the videos. Yeah, she was camera shy. But so I guess I met Angela. I met Angela first, and then I introduced her to Sunny.
Fortuitous. Sometimes your life can change on ahead off of a happenstance connection.
Yeah, Angela says that I really just manifested it. I needed it, and so it happened. And that's what she's trying to do for all of us.
That's beautiful.
I really think so.
Is it working for you?
Not as fast as... I don't know. It is working. I'm trying so hard, but I'm still kind of scared, Sunny's not. She's just braver than me. She took the plunge already. But I'm still, I don't know. Angela's not pressuring me to do anything I'm not ready for, but my God,
Sunny is a star soul.
Sunny is a star soul. She's perfect.
What does that mean?
It means she's filled out all her empty spaces. And she's cut out everything that's bad about her. I don't know what happens to the stuff that's bad, but it just goes away, I guess.
What does happen to the bad stuff?
If there are... You get rid of any bad vibes that you have, and it just disappears. The universe doesn't want it. I don't know. That's what I think happens.
It doesn't, like, go underground. It doesn't, like, I don't know, get eaten by the earth.
That seems like not a good way to deal with it.
Oh.
I don't
Okay.
know.
I don't know. I've heard some like theories of grounding, like ritual grounding, and like casting out bad energy that way.
Maybe. I don't know. Angela says to just not worry about it, and so I don't worry about it. I trust her.
Cool. Do you happen to know what happened to Helena? I was like just getting into the scene when she was big, so I didn't really like ride her wave really.
You got lucky. Angela's so much better. Angela's just everything that Helena pretended to be.
Mm.
And I don't know. She just... That story with that reporter guy, it got really big. And it ruined her completely. It just really toppled her. So she became kind of a recluse. I don't know. I never wanted to hear from her again. But I heard she just shut herself away from society. And she's probably still doing that.
Yeah, that's really sad.
It is, but some people can't be helped. Sometimes they do it to themselves.
You really think that? Some people can't be helped?
Or maybe
I understand
they
not
can.
wanting to help certain people, but like, do you think there are some people who are genuinely beyond redemption?
Maybe there aren't. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. All I care about is that I get what I need. And the people I care about get what they need.
Even if it means hurting others to do that.
I'm not
Leaving them-
hurting anybody.
Leaving them behind? Leaving them in the dust?
Angela says that she would like to help the whole world. Her confession was that she could not help everybody.
Yeah.
Because she believes that some people just aren't worth it. That they're just so far in the negatives that it's just not worth the energy to try and pull them out. And I think she's right. Sometimes there are people you think... Mason was so bad. Ugh, he used to leave like horrible comments on my social media page all the time. But he's good now. And it happened so fast. And he's happy. He likes it better like this. I don't know what Angela did to him, but he went to her classes and it helped.
Yeah.
And we gave Helena the chance. We told her she could go to those classes if she wanted, but she never even answered. She didn't answer any of my texts. She didn't answer email. She didn't answer the door. She clearly didn't want to be in contact with me. And I think I tried as hard as I possibly. I tried harder than I even wanted to try.
I see.
I needed closure. I wanted to help her, but she didn't want it.
Interesting. Okay. So you did try and reconcile with her.
She never talked to me again after she fired me, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's still a sore spot.
Totally. Like, I mean, I see why. Someone you really cared about and trusted and who was giving you what you thought you wanted and needed just vanished after you'd sacrificed a lot for them.
Yeah.
She just cut you off.
She did. She just abandoned me and just left me there for... Look, I don't wish her harm or anything. I hope she's doing well. I hope she found whatever she needed in order to be whole. But it's not my job to do that for her.
Can I tell how much of this is her truth? Like, how much is she in ignorance of what's going on?
God. Yes.
And also, what does her mood board look like?
Oh yeah, her mood board. Right. Okay.
Vision board.
Vision board. Inside her little office / bedroom, tacked up on a cork board. She's got her New Year's vision board. It's like images of successful businesswomen shaking hands with important people. And like groups of laughing friends in the sunshine, a big beautiful lodge in the mountains with Starsalt Ashram 2.0 written next to it. Angela in Warrior 2, of course, with brown eyes from a different photo pasted on top of Angela's baby blues. More photos of Angela with those same glued on eyes.
Why? Is that
When
across the board? Like, has she replaced Angela's eyes in every single photo of Angela?
Yes, except there's one where her eyes are just blacked out and both of her hands are coming together in a perfect circle. And inside that circle of her hands is a small photo of Katie. And written underneath it in all caps is, "I reject my bitterness. I will achieve my star soul."
Tell me about this artistic choice.
It's embarrassing. I know it's embarrassing, but I want to be like Angela, right? I don't think I just want to be like her. I think I want to be her. But I can't. Or be part of her. I haven't seen it happen, but I know she does. She can do miracles. She did something with Sunny. Now Sunny is just better, smarter. She's...
Do I know... Okay. Do I know what Angela's attitude towards sex is? Has she talked about
She has not. She hasn't
She
really.
hasn't?
No, not
Okay.
really. She's, I mean, like, she's made a couple of, comments. She said, like, the word sexy, but it's always like the focus is on, like, having the body that you want. And sex is, like, not something that she's really touched on.
Okay. So, like, we haven't gotten any, like, you don't want to spread your energy among many partners and dilute it, or you, like, or like orgasms give you magical powers. I won't, because that's
Yeah,
also a thing I've heard. Like, what, yeah, nothing like that.
No, nothing like that. Nothing like,
Okay.
yeah. She's just been kind of oddly silent about it, but
Okay.
not in a way that's like she's desperately trying to, like, or I don't know, she's trying to be like family friendly and extend it as far as possible type of way.
Okay. Okay.
She hasn't been like prudish about it or anything, but it hasn't come up too much.
Okay. Cool. Kat, you were gonna say something?
I envy you to be able to lose yourself in somebody else. I have always known what I am, and the truth of that is inescapable, which is a curse. To see a better version of yourself in somebody else, it's not something that I've ever been able to access.
That's
But
what
also it scares me. The idea of not wanting to inhabit your own vessel.
yeah, that's it. I'm scared to go through with it because of that. I want to trust Angela, and I do trust Angela, and I'm sure it'll be good. But I don't know if I'll regret it.
Hold on to that. There's something there. I don't know. It sounds kind of like. Sounds like having kids, you know? It's like you can't really back out once it happens, right? And it's always an option. So you shouldn't say yes until you're like 100% sure, right?
I guess I wouldn't know. I was an accident.
Sure, but like none of us know what it is to have kids unless you have them. I don't know. This was just conversations me and my wife had. Like, do we have kids?
Yeah. It feels ungrateful to not want this gift, to not be so excited for it.
But if you don't want it right now, you don't have to say yes right now.
I do want it. I'm just scared.
Oh. What's the fear saying?
Nothing I can make out. It's just animal fear. That's who I am. I'm just too scared to do certain things. And I think this just might be one of them. But, okay. Tonight, we'll get to see it happen.
Yeah, Sequoia's going through with it.
Yeah. So, I think I'll know whether or not I'm going to do it.
I look
I
forward
hope.
to seeing
Yeah.
the negativity get cut out.
I hope you're invited.
And then I just look over at Kat. Maybe Sentry join the others.
So, it is 9 o'clock, and I would just want to check in with Jux for like our final lingering image. Where is Jux? Yeah, vomiting over the toilet. Right? That was it.
Where is Jux? I mean, you know, I think after breakfast, if I see an opening, can I try to slip out between breakfast and the next event, which is false friends and fake people?
Yeah.
And is that little X on the map where the drop is?
It is indeed.
Can I slip out and try to make my way through the woods towards that location?
Yeah, you're just taking a walk through the woods.
Okay, yeah, I will take a walk through the woods, breathing in the cold air, and as I get close to that location, I will start looking off the side of the trail. I guess there's not a trail next to it. This is all topo lines, right? So, yeah, I think it's. I think I slipped the once I get out in the woods, I look around, making sure nobody's around me. You see Jux slip the tablet out of their satchel and pull up the map and start like trying to figure out where they are, and then sort of jogging off the side of the trail and working their way down the hill through the snow till eventually they get to where this drop is. What do I find?
At the base of a tree, you look at the tree and there's just a little X that is drawn in red marker or some kind of red paint marker on the tree. And underneath, if you just dig a little bit under the snow, there is a box with 3 vials full of a kind of dark green liquid. And yeah, just with instructions printed on the side with how to administer.
Great. I will pop those 3 vials out of the box and slip them into my satchel. And then I'll take the snow and bury the box, and I'll even take some and sort of like push it up onto the X of the tree to just try to cover as much as possible. And then I'll retrace my steps back up to the path.
Okay, great. So we leave Jux with the vials in their satchel, and Kat and Iñigo in Katie's office, staring at her strange vision board. Katie, like almost like slightly teary-eyed, just wishing that you can be there to see the miracle tonight. And we zoom out over the snowy Star Soul ashram as the sun is now high up in the sky and glinting off of the snow. Thank you for playing. That is our session for tonight. Yeah.
That'd be so funny if Katie wasn't the host and we just spent all that time interrogating. Sorry for nothing.
He should. It turns out you just needed to know all of your Bible verses.
Yeah, it's just Mason.
Yeah.
Okay. We will be back next week, Wednesday at 7:30 PST for. We are getting very close to the end, I think.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think it all comes to a head tonight.
Tonight.
All right, awesome.
Okay.
Good
night,
night.
Good night.
Bye.